And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith got his man complete over the middle. It's Hart. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. Pass incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And to the 42-yard line here and blocked down there. On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Come on. Set. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Geno now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the...
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. From the gun, Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he's going to loft one, deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Mariota. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Watson gets this one to Cooper.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
6-0 our score after one.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hunt.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3.
Again, it's Hunt.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Patterson.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Give to Patterson running to the right. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 44, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Mariota now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Fielded just inside the 20.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Round 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Down to about the 22 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Watson now to throw.
Another completion here to Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Touchdown, Browns.
Donovan Peoples-Jones from 3 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Mariota being checked. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Mariota will look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's Watson.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give running right is Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Watson.
Steps away. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Mariota.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Mariota.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Here we go, set.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, but they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First throw in OT for Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. In motion is Grant. To throw is Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll run with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A carry here for Hunt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
11 yards there on the touchdown run.
We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw again. That's caught by Pitts. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Falcons. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Ritter will throw for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.